Hello, Pisces. It's umomgtarot, and this is your love and relationships dating tarot card reading. Let's see singles. Let's do singles today. Let's see what's going on in the dating life, what comes up, messages you need to hear, and let's see what scenarios are generally around that topic. If you'd like your own personal reading, please check out the description. There's a link to my website. Here we go. We're talking about the dating life of the Pisces. Your first card is Angel of Love. Okay, so you guys have some divine, angelic energy summoning the valuable love in your life, not just some fling or whatever. Real love, the Angel of Love. I like that. It's good energy because love, not just romantic love, but love from all around you. Then we have the woman holding a coin. So this may be somebody who's in charge of opportunities. It feels like somebody who sets you up with a potential partner or who has something to do with that relationship. It could be a mother figure. It could be, maybe a mother being a key player in the relationship. But I feel like an opportunity does come from this figure. And then we have the thinking woman. There's a lot of femininity here involved in your dating life, your relationships. So the thinking woman, hey, that could even be you. I mean, these faces are giving people who they don't just impulsively act. They plan, they think, they create valid arguments. So this is a vibe right here. So we already have some sort of I feel like if this is you, I feel like this is like you looking for a good opportunity, an opportunity that not only makes emotional sense, but physical sense, tangible sense. How much money do you make? Where do you live? What do you contribute versus what do I contribute? Technically, do you live in a house? Okay, I live in a house as well. I'm not moving, you're not moving either, so what are we gonna do? Hold hands from afar? We can't. We're done. Logistics. It's like I want somebody that fits into my life on a practical level. And then we have the thinking woman, which means there might be overthinking. There might be too much thinking. All right, so let's see what's coming in here for you guys. Because looks like you're looking for value. Looks like when it comes to love, you have that notion of, I don't want to hurry love. I don't want to make love happen. I want love to come to me. I want it to be organic. I want it to be natural. But in the same breath, it's but I want it to happen now. So we have that kind of spiritual take on it where you can't make this stuff happen, let it organically and manifest and all that. But then we also have this whole expectation where what the plan is, what the concrete plans are, and finding a person that fits into the timeline of those plans. But also, love is kind of a thing you can't hurry and stuff like that, right? As per the song. So it's a little bit of a pickle there. And then of course it'll cause you to do some overthinking, thinking about what you'll accept, what you'll tolerate, maybe changing your values, maybe increasing your standards. It's a lot of thinking. All right, so the first card we have is the Queen of Cups, and that makes me feel like you guys are also very sensitive. Lots of queen, lots of feminine, lots of nurture energy, lots of thinking as a mature, experienced person who has feelings, who is guided by their feelings. This is always about nurture and self-care. And it's also Cancer energy, so you could be dealing with one of those. But I think this is more of an inner thing for yourself when it comes to your dating life. It's important to take care of your mental health. It's important to have somebody that spiritually nurtures you. And it's important that somebody that makes you feel like the Queen of Cups. Somebody who's emotionally in tune, balanced, feeling content. Maybe not jumping for joy and happy and excited, but just a resting flow of love and positivity. Right, just a fluid motion of energy. I don't feel like I'm guessing. I don't feel like I'm wondering. I feel happy. Yeah. Oh yeah. I'm just going with the flow. Everything's good. Yeah. I don't expect too much, not too little. I get some surprises here and there. That's great. Good. That's nice. I trust this person. Yeah. No drama, no little hiccups and ups and downs, and just contentment. So in your dating life, you also want generosity. You want somebody who will share. No wonder the Woman of Coins is there. Because regardless of how it sounds, you really do value somebody who has their finances together. It's somebody who's able to be generous and have a surplus of resources that they can share and offer up willingly. And to some people that'll be like, oh, you're looking for somebody who has, but it's like, how does that not make sense to have somebody that can actually contribute to your lifestyle? That's what you're looking for. You're looking for somebody who doesn't bat another eyelash at the thought of being generous and sharing. Again, this is rooted in like having more than enough to share. Ooh, we have the Star card. This person. Okay, so now you're giving us a type of vibe where it's like, okay, well, don't be too picky now, because you have the Star here, and what you're looking for is an anomaly. You're looking for a rare breed. The Aquarius energy, the Star card, it does speak to some sort of like an awakening, an aha, an enlightened individual, but it's also a very unique individual that does their own thing. Somebody who isn't kind of like, they don't get swayed by other people's opinions. They make their own choices. They're an intellect. They know what they want, and they act according to that, not to like societal norms or what anybody else thinks that they should do. So it's a very unique character, very independent character. But for the same thing that you love this character, you may run into some obstacles because it's a very independent individual. They'll definitely give you a lot to think about. Now, some of you guys have been waiting on the possibility of this individual. Some of you guys have held yourself in a state of limbo, thinking that maybe the math is mathing, where this is your best risk to take. Like, waiting for this person is a better move than like betraying their trust and seeing someone else, or risking any type of upheaval in the relationship, disruption in the connection. Some of you guys are not about that, and you're kind of living in this dream fantasy world where Hangman is associated with Neptune, so that makes sense. And that dream world is like living without addressing your subconscious thoughts and feelings. So the Hangman, he'll stay there, hung upside down, for as long as he chooses to not change his perspective on things and get himself down from there. I mean, you can hang there and just be stagnant and hold himself in limbo for a long time, which is something that I think that you may be doing as far as the type of person that you want to be with. You may be holding yourself in kind of a limbo, waiting for them to make a move, waiting for them to take an action, waiting for forward progress or forward movement. But it might be your own imagination or your own fantasy. Maybe you're thinking up answers to your own questions when the answers are right in front of you. Maybe you're concluding things to make excuses for this person if they're a little slow or keeping you in a state of limbo, so they're not budging on a decision like commitment or moving forward for a date or wherever you're at with this person. But I do think that there is some bit of illusion here with Neptune. There's some bit of delusion, but that's like through the love goggles. I think that some of you guys are dating somebody who you're not really valuing the level of connection that you have with them, which leads me to believe that these coins and the physical stuff is like maybe a tangible thing. Like but you're attractive. You're physically attractive. You've got washboard abs, and that's why I like you so much. That's why I'll keep myself in limbo, because you're a prize. You're a star. You know, you're something special. I may never get one of yous again. If this person has any of that type of energy being generated within you, then it's kind of like you put them on a pedestal, right? And so rather than risking this opportunity with this person, I feel like you have to consider that you might be wasting time. We ain't getting any younger, you know? And these Two of Cups over here, I feel like if there was a connection, it's not strong. There's a little bit of a hiccup in it, or there's like what was once love may be interpreted as something else, but there is definitely a disruption, hiccup, or something shady about this Two of Cups because it's in reverse. It's supposed to be a happy card. It's supposed to be a positive card. It's supposed to be a card of, hey, I'm acknowledging that we have a strong connection, and that may have been the case at one point, but I feel like this person has given you a lot to think about. Damn, so I feel like it's a person that you were dating, and like it's probably one of those things where you're dating them and they don't want anything serious. They don't want to move forward. And, you know, it gives you a lot of thinking because you're still connecting with them because you see the value in them. Maybe hoping they'll change, maybe hoping that they'll be generous and change their mind or evolve into something that will want to share their time with you. Maybe they'll like you more later. But I feel like it does keep you in a state of limbo, and it does keep the situation in a state of limbo, as we see here. Yeah, this person's out here trying to have fun. They're trying to take action. The Knight of Wands really does give that energy of somebody who wants to go and be available for adventure, not necessarily anything in particular, but maybe that fiery energy is that lust, that action, that craving and that desire when it comes to this dating thing. Because I feel like they're being unclear about their intentions, but they're not being clear about their intentions, so they aren't at fault either. The Knight of Swords kind of validates that they want to have fun, but that might be in a way that you may not want to hear. It's usually, I give it like an F-boy energy kind of meaning. But I feel like this person knows like the danger that they're getting into. They know that they're getting into something messy, which is why they're wearing the armor. A little bit of protection, but they're still down, still on the horse, still heading towards the drama. And they're looking for that action. I feel like that energy is kind of why this Two of Cups is so disrupted. Because you can't have, like, if you're willing to take action and move forward in the relationship, good. But you need to have a little bit more commitment on your mind rather than all this spontaneity and all this fun and all this fiery energy. I mean, put that lust energy into me. Turn yourself upright, for crying out loud. Yeah, see, this person is interested in more than just one person. This person is interested in potentially one other person, or there may be people that they see around you that they are wary of, because the third party situation, the Three of Swords, is the handles are pointing at you. So I go, okay, well, maybe they might be worried about someone else, you know, and they might want to keep their options open just because they're triggered by that. But I also think that it could be them talking to somebody else, which is why they don't want to, you know, limit themselves in some way. I could see that. This person, I think the desire is for this person to be more generous of their time, but as we've gone along, it's become clear why they have less time and why you would desire that. That Two of Cups was very telling. You know, it's very telling now that we have that Three of Swords. It's like, okay, well, we break up because there's a third party situation that you ran yourself into. So this person may have other options, and depending on the status of your relationship, I mean, it may not matter. You know, they might have another person on their mind, but you might have that as well. They may be just giving you something to think about because, you know, you might have someone else too. These three of Swords are in reverse. In fact, these last three cards are in reverse, and it feels kind of like this is a complicated relationship. It may not be as serious as I think it is, but I think that's what the desire is. Like, can we grow to that? I feel like this person, again, still in the fun boy era. And so, you might be totally cool with that too. You might be totally cool with that. But I don't see like more people around you. I just feel like you're like waiting for this person to want something. And I feel like the connection is felt. It's there. The Two of Cups. Like, they feel a connection. They feel emotional connection. But it's like that's separate from what their body wants to do. And that Three of Swords, they might even be hung up on someone in particular. I kind of know who that someone is. Oh, somebody who broke up with them. Somebody who dumped them. Somebody that they're broken up about. They definitely are hopeful or thinking about that loss. That definitely hurt them. Made them feel very terrible. They might even be lashing out. Maybe their actions are dictating somebody who has gone through a breakup and doesn't really care about much, and they're just trying to have fun, just looking for some fun, right? Yeah, see, a little bit of that hurt is talking about it. A little bit of that hurt is that Page of Swords in reverse, gossiping. There's gossip around it. Might be a little embarrassing of a situation around it, and a little bit of that immaturity. The Page is very inexperienced, sent to do research, sent to learn, and this person is learning, and they're going through this experience. I think they might be hurting. We have a lot of swords at the tail end. We do have that connection to you with the Two of Cups. Again, now we know why it was in reverse, because there's complications. This person's head and their thinking, their mind, maybe with this situation that ended dramatically. I feel like it wasn't their fault where this ended dramatically. I think that there was some situation that they got really, really hurt in, and maybe they're creating these third-party situations themselves, or maybe they're afraid of getting hurt in a third-party situation. Yeah, if there are rumors and gossip around somebody else that you're with, then that might be a complete and utter turn-off for this person. So don't play that jealousy game, because this person doesn't seem to be about it. They will go out there and be as free as their hair and make new connections. I don't think things are clear because intentions are not clear. I don't think things have been communicated very, very directly to each other. I think we're going off of a little bit of a will they, won't they with your party, hoping for some organic feelings and moves like roses, thoughtfulness, acts, gestures of kindness and love, and clear indication of interest is what you're looking for. But I feel like this person, their state is like, I guess, assessing whether or not they're still damaged goods from the last situation, that they're curious, that they're willing and wanting to explore, but at the same time they do have some feelings. But it's almost unfortunate that they have feelings because they're about that action as well, so there's a conflict there. But yeah, no, you have an interesting person here. They're complicated. I would say keep having your fun. I feel like this person's giving you a lot to think about. If that a lot to think about, thinking woman, is painful in any way, disruptive to your peace, I'd be like, okay, let's shelf this for a second and start looking for potential other candidates. Let's keep the motion. Let's keep the energy flowing instead of me getting hung up, possibly on a tree, like the Hanged Man, on this one situation that is more complex than may seem immediately obvious to me anyway. So I'm not even gonna try to figure it out. Maybe they do care about me. Maybe I'll leave it to the angels, which you should. Maybe like I should. Maybe if they make your brain hurt with thinking, then it's like no. I need to yank that tub stopper and let that water flow out, that dirty water. Look for opportunities, people who make sense. That the woman holding a coin. I always like that because this person has a plan. You know, let's keep going with the plan until a situation is put in front of us, a clear situation, not some will they, won't they, not some I hope they do. Let's keep moving with our plan of action. And if somebody wants to interrupt it, they can, but they better be interrupting it with some good plans of their own. All right, so it's looking good. It's looking like you got to be clear with these people out here because they have all sorts of different intentions, and people are at different places in their life. They could be post-breakup, hella post-breakup, fresh post-breakup, level 2 post-breakup. There's so many. So you just got to be clear about intentions when you're dating with these people and see what you can get as far as honesty right up front. Know what you're dealing with, and yeah, protect your energy, protect your vibe. All right, so there it is. That is your reading. I hope you guys enjoyed it. If you did, please give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel. Leave a comment, share the video, and if you like your own personal reading, please check out the description. There's a link to my website as well as a link to my Etsy shop. And I will see you in the next one.